Well, good Monday evening, everybody. It's about 7:30 on Monday, Memorial Day. This is Dave coming to you from out back. Got a little backyard chat tonight. So tonight I'm going to smoke in a Padron handmade importado. This was given to me by Sean Ghost Cobb while we were at Johnny Onion's last Saturday, so 9 days ago. I can't believe it's been 9 days. I received so many cool things, and on that day I still haven't done the thank you video on it. I will get that done, but this is one of them. Sean gave me a couple of these. So Padron handmade importado, and it looks like they're $10 sticks, $9.75. So anyway, I just want to say thank you, Sean. I've never had one of these, so we're gonna toast it up, have a quick evening. I've stolen a couple minutes from the chaos of double puppies. The ladies are giving them both baths right now. Wow, super nice, super easy draw. I've done the punch cut on this one. In fact, I did the punch cut using this tool, this multi-tool. It's kind of nice. It's got two different punches on him. A large punch on this end, a small punch on this end. It's got the spike in case you need to ream it out and make your cigar have a better draw to it, which this does not have that problem. And then the thing I use almost every time nowadays is the stubby smoker. So all that in this little tool. It's pretty cool. I like it. I keep this thing stays in my everyday. This is my cigar EDC bag. And that tool sits in it a lot. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a fairly quick smoke. It's light. It's got a super easy draw. Got a light to medium flavor to it. Very easy on the palate, very easy on the tongue. Thank you, Sean. So guys, it's Memorial Day, so let's just take a minute and not forget that just for a minute. We tend to use it as a holiday. We tend to use it as a 3-day weekend. We tend to use it as a day for cookouts and family. So that's hopefully what everyone got to do today. Spend it with their family, spend it with their friends. I think that's what the modern usage is for anymore. But let's also take a minute and remember that a lot of people died preserving our country and our way of life. So that we can talk about hot dogs and hamburgers and steaks and cookouts and who comes to our gatherings and where do we go for them, and have those kind of silly family arguments. We had a wonderful little 3-person family cookout tonight. My wife, Anne-Marie, my daughter, Lauren, and myself. It was great. I think my wife determined that the other ladies in the family were too grumpy to come today. I live in the estrogen ocean. I'm the only male in the immediate family anymore, so I don't get involved on who comes or who doesn't, or who's too grumpy or not. I simply eat my Memorial Day dinner and say thank you for it, and leave the family politics to the ladies in my life. Anyway, I just think it's important to take that minute, calm down, slow down, shut up, stop, and remember the hundreds of thousands of people have died so that we can do this. And even if it's only for a minute, I believe it's important to take that time. So thank you for letting me take that time with you. So accompanying this nice cigar, I made myself a drink. I can tell you it's iced coffee or water. It's disguised. It's actually Tito's and juice. That's what we call an adult male beverage in my house. It's just nice. Dinner's over. Had a great day in the paddock. You know, I take Sasha over there every day. Finn's doing great. My ladies had a great day at the farm today. We had a great family dinner. The ladies wanted to give both puppies a bath tonight, so I could steal an hour out here with you guys. So it's just been great. So I decided to have a drink at the end of the day. For you astute observers, the red shirt has been in 3 videos now. I did in fact wear this shirt yesterday and all day today. It's not a rare event in my life. I have no problem wearing the same shirt 2 days in a row. Especially on light duty days like in the paddock, and puppy tends to slow me down, so I'm not nearly as busy. Or even in the paddock, I'm not finally got that 5th shelf unit put together and placed. But my days are a little slow right now, worrying about the puppies and not letting them both be a burden to my family. I've actually begun training Sasha now. Today was the 2nd day, so we're doing collar and leash training with her. You know, teaching her sit, down, stay, come, walk on the leash, stay on my left side. And then we've scheduled one-on-one training for Sasha and I to see a trainer Thursday evenings the next 2 weeks. So we'll start doing a little more intensive training. She's so athletic and pretty sharp. Probably the smartest dog I've ever owned. So in order to keep her happy and engaged and well behaved, we're going to have to keep her busy. The exhale on this is a little bit rough. It burns me a little bit. It doesn't matter how slow I take it. That may not be true as we burn down, but right now it's a little bit tough. So I did not anticipate how much change I was bringing into my house. To go from no puppies to 1 puppy was a big change. To go from no puppies to 2 puppies is a doubly big change. And to go from no puppies to 2 puppies, and one of them not being a golden, but being a pretty vivacious German Shepherd, is a 3rd. So it's really a triple change to our house, and I love it. And both pups are fantastic additions to the family, and it's actually pretty fun. However, the addition of the 2 pups has laid waste to the lifestyle we knew, kind of that quiet with 2 adult golden retrievers in the house. It's quite different now. It's good, but wow, is it different. The golden retriever puppy is so easy. Finn and Sasha, the German Shepherd puppy, requires a lot of engagement and attention, and more so than I realized. I helped raise Ranger, but helped raise as a grandpa versus actually raising is a big difference. So I'm learning a lot as I go. So that's why you don't see me watching nearly as many videos as I did a week ago. I hardly comment at all right now. And when you comment on mine, even my videos are rare right now. All I do is like and heart. I very rarely comment back. I just don't have the quiet time to do it. Not a complaint, just an explanation of why I've been a little vacant. Part of the reason I haven't done a video on all the gifts I got at Onions last Saturday. 9 days to not say thank you is way too long. And I have a special package from one of you that I haven't said thank you for yet too. So no excuses, just explanations. So I have a couple pipes headed my way. I have enough pipes, I don't need any more, but I commissioned a Patriot pipe. I just like the one that Zach showed a couple weeks ago, so I commissioned him one similar. And then Bull Moose Piper today pointed out, I guess it was probably yesterday's video, he pointed out the unobtainium pipe was available, the Peterson's 2017 Pipe of the Year. And he said there was another one out there on eBay, and I went out there and it was still there, so I was actually able to get it. So those are the two pipes I've inbound, and then I ordered a 50 pipe rack. I need to get all my pipes off my desks and tables, and I was trying to use standing table racks, but it's gotten out of control. So 2 more pipes inbound and a 50 pipe rack. So over the next few weeks, we'll see those upgrades come into the paddock. I have at least 3 more orders of HU tobacco from Esterval's inbound. We'll see if they get past CBP or not. Customs and Border Protection, for those of you who don't know the acronym. So far, I've run pretty good. I think 23 of 25 have made it past, so hopefully the next 3 or 4 do as well. And I have a large order of capstan blue and gold coming in. Like 110s. I got 25 of the plug, blue plug, 25 of our flake, 25 of the gold flake, and then 25 of the blue ready rub and 25 of the gold ready rub. Great prices over there, probably half of what we pay here. So I think that makes a total of 4 orders coming in from Esterval's. They're supposed to start arriving Wednesday, so in 2 days, so we'll know. Be pretty fun if those got here without any holdups. I probably won't even open them. I'll just make sure that the bill of lading shows what I expect it to, and I'll just put it in that Esterval's pile in the back of the paddock for a while. Because most of what I'm ordering from Esterval's is to age and give away as gifts, so I don't really need to open it up and try to shelve it. Once again, Chance is upset that I've left him out of this ordeal. You can see him looking at me like, what are you doing out there without me? He's especially unhappy with the puppies and me leaving him out of these things. So he's going to keep an eye on me while I'm out here. So I had a bunny come visit me actually 2 bunnies come visit me. I'll throw the bunny video in here as well. Two bunnies. And then our backyard is right under the approach for BWI. BWI is about 40 miles north of here, but their approach starts pretty much right here. So they're pretty high up, but I've got a little video of one plane so you can see what I hear all the time. It's not low enough to be really annoying, just you hear it. And then we're really close to the pattern for Andrews Air Force Base. The downwind leg of the approach pattern is just about a mile over from the house. So we see Air Force One a lot, and we see a lot of military planes, a lot of F-16s, just flying. I'm sure they're basically training missions. But every time Biden goes somewhere, we usually see Air Force One coming in and coming back. So it's pretty exciting. I don't freak out when I see it anymore. I've seen it so much over the last 30 years. But I'll put that video in of the plane overhead too so you can see it. So we have the next trip to Wyoming scheduled. Looks like we'll be heading out Tuesday, June 7th, June 11th. Tuesday, June 11th. It's only gonna be for a week and a half. It's mainly so I can get my truck out of Denver and get it to Wyoming. And that way I'll have a dog vehicle here in the house. My big truck now is a dog vehicle, and then my expedition will be in Wyoming. And then we'll be coming back like 10 days later, Friday the 21st. And what's interesting is Shauna said he'd like to come home for a week or two, so there's a chance that we'll be picking him up. We'll fly out of Jackson and pick him up in Denver and fly home with him. That'd be kind of fun. Since my daughter works remote, she may fly with us on the 11th and then leave her in Denver and then pick her up on the 21st when we come back through. So there's a chance, the kids will get to see each other, and Lauren will be on the flight with me out, and both kids will be on the flight home. Those two parts are a little bit in limbo right now, but both kids are trying to work it with their work schedules, or make sure they can be flexible enough during the workday while we're on the plane. And we'll have a special guest on that trip. So don't want to announce the person yet, but we're going to have a guest on the Wyoming trip this time around. So guest and both my kids potentially, so it's a pretty exciting trip. So as we approach 8 o'clock, it's so quiet and peaceful out here. We're only 30 miles from the White House. So we're really not that far from downtown DC, so it's such a privilege, to sit in a place like this, that close to the city. I mean, there's some strategic disadvantages to being that close to DC. We talked about that in the Chem Bio Freedom Friday video a couple days ago. But it sure was a privilege to live this close while I was working in DC for those 30 years. And it's still fun to go into town now and then, especially when we have visitors come. They've never experienced, true downtown DC. It's fun to be able to take them downtown. But it was such a privilege all these years to work literally on Pennsylvania Avenue, and then drive home and be in this. So it was great to have both sides of the world, that super urban world and then kind of a quiet, almost country living. But it's just just as I sit here with you, it's so quiet, peaceful. Such a great way to end. Here comes another plane. This time of the day, it gets a little busier as if people try to come in for tomorrow. Business evenings, the flights tend to pick up a little bit, but I can hear it, but it's really not annoying. I doubt you can even hear it with the mic, but maybe you can. Anyway, I hadn't done a backyard chat in a while, and I forgot kind of how nice it is just to sit here and hear nature around me. Smoke a good cigar, have a drink, and just let everything soak in, and it just feels really nice. That reminds me, I hear a lot of you say you have hard time finding time for your pipe, and you kind of jam it in. You jam it in on the way to work, or you smoke it on the way home from work, or you jam it into a coffee break, or you jam it into a lunch hour. And I hope that every now and then you can find a half hour, an hour in your life to just sit and not jam it in, to actually make it the point of the hour to slow down and be quiet and enjoy your cigar or your pipe. Because I believe that's the the real value of smoking a cigar or a pipe is the time that surrounds it, the serenity that surrounds it. And if we're always trying to jam it into our day, I think sometimes we miss that. So hopefully, a couple times a week, you can just set aside that 30 or 60 minutes and just enjoy it for what it is, which is quiet, thinking, contemplative time. Or maybe not even thinking, just being. Saying I've heard that I used to hear a lot when I was going to training was, we're human beings, not human doings. And I think sometimes we forget to be. We're so busy doing that we forget just to be. Be in the moment, be present in the moment. I know I feel better when I have the time to do that, and I make the time. Most days the puppy world shut it down a little bit, I'll say that, but I'm lucky enough my life allows for it more than most, probably. Anyway, the whole point of all that was just I hope you have the ability to make an hour in your week or a half hour in your week a couple times so you can enjoy it, because it feels pretty good. It centers me, it calms me. The rest of the world can spin out of control, and for this hour I'm sitting here chatting with you, having a nice cigar. Retrohale does ease up after I'm halfway through. So guys, I really came here with nothing to say, which is the most dangerous of things, because that usually means I got an hour-long video in me somehow. So I'm going to say, let's wrap this up. I'm going to finish my cigar and my drink without dragging you through a 30, 40, 50-minute video. So guys, I hope you had a great 3-day weekend. I hope you had a great Memorial Day. For those of you that are over on the other side of the pond, I hope you had a good banking holiday or bank holiday. You guys in the UK got an election coming up. That should be interesting to watch. I don't know if you're paying attention. They're actually talking about conscription coming back to the United Kingdom. Your prime minister has said that if the Conservative Party wins the election, that they're going to institute conscription. So that should be interesting. Here in America, we say we watch over the pond, because what happens over the pond typically happens over here. There have been rumors about the draft coming back on this side of the pond. And I think if we see the UK actually do it, we're months away from that. But then if that happens, we could be months away after that to them really talking about it here in the US. I don't know if who wins the presidential election will change that or not. I just find it a little scary that we're got several countries talking about bringing back the draft. All right, guys, this time I mean it. So have a good night. May God bless you. May God turn his ear towards your prayer. May he make his face shine upon you, and may he bless your life as well as he continues to bless mine. Good night, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye.